Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I want to definitely speak to you guys about how wonderful I think Thanksgiving is. Again, I am on my way to work, so thank you so much for supporting me. I know that this is just a very good way for me to get to be able to speak to everybody. I know I have bright makeup on today. I'm so excited about it. Thanksgiving is one of my favorite holidays forever, and you know what, around the holidays I tend to get extremely melancholy, and I think one of the reasons why is I lost my dad 6 years ago, and the sadness with that, and I don't deal with grief very well. I do not deal with death well. I find that it really kind of hurts me to my core, and I just don't deal with loss at all very well. And it doesn't really matter what it is. It could be my fish, it could be a family member. I don't get so stressed out about my fish, but I would get very stressed out about my pugs. Today is just really a wonderful day. We're expecting storms all day, and again, I'm on my way to work. It's going to be a long day, but I am just happy to be alive and to be able to enjoy this day. Again, like I've said before, grief is something that I don't deal with, and the holidays really kind of generate a lot of melancholy for me. So it tends to hurt me more mentally than it does physically, and I can tell you that I do tend to get a little mentally exhausted, and there's times when I am just so ready to shut down in these days. Definitely towards this next month is just really rough on me. The winter months as well, I have found, even though I live in Arizona and I'm not getting buried in snow for whatever reason, that I came home the other night and it was only when I came home, sorry, from work the other night, it was only 37 degrees. And so you guys need to understand, it gets really cold here in the desert. There are times when we fluctuate almost 40 degrees in a day. So at this point in time, it's 66 degrees. That is a 30-degree spread between the other night and now. It is 13:55 in the daytime on Thanksgiving Day. I think it's the 29th of November. I'll just pick a month. But you guys, let me know how you guys deal with the holidays. One thing that I do is I try to immerse myself in my family. The fact that for the last 18 years that I have worked shift work, and my family is so used to it, is that we don't dwell on not being able to be together on one specific day, like Thanksgiving Day, to eat and that kind of stuff, to get together to do that is something that we just don't dwell on. It's a malleable holiday. You can move the days to whatever that you want. You definitely can make Thanksgiving Day the day that you need. So just kind of driving away from home and leaving Hunter at home and knowing that Dana's still in Sacramento and my sister is making food and my grandpa's gonna be there. Hunter's going up to see my sister and family. He's gonna go eat dinner with them, but I'll be with my work family. And honestly, I'm okay with that. I think probably maybe Sunday we'll get together Sunday night to have our Thanksgiving with my kids and stuff, because I can cook during the day. Yes, I can cook. My sister doesn't think so, but yes, I can. I'm actually a very good cook. And she likes to tease me about it. She knows I can cook, but she can't make gravy. No, her gravy is like glue. It's, oh my God, it's horrible. I make the gravy always. Anyway, so I will be able to see my mom and everything on Sunday. My sister, I believe, is probably going to be off maybe Monday as well. I do not do Black Friday shopping. I would prefer to do everything on Cyber Monday. This year is going to be a really tight year for us, so really my stresses are more about money. I am actually still trying to get caught up from the back surgery, and you know, it's really hard, and I have to weigh the pros with the cons and take the lesser of two evils and just try to work out either payment plans or that kind of stuff, because when I was on short-term disability, it's only about 60% of your pay, and I live, you know, I'm kind of full disclosure, I don't care about it. I pinch pennies and I live from paycheck to paycheck. I do have a little bit of money in savings. I try not to touch it unless it is an extreme disaster. I do try to do that. At this point, I've pretty much, though, exhausted my savings as well. And so right now, really what I'm going to do is try to build that up. But with Christmas here, and I'm a giver, I absolutely love to give. I don't receive gifts very well. It embarrasses me. It makes me feel foolish for some reason. I would just much rather give and see the smiles on somebody else's face. That is what makes me happy. And so I am nervous about it, but I know it's going to be a fantastic holiday. My kids are close, and they're healthy, and I'm so thankful for that. I'm thankful for the fact that I do have a job. Hunter is actually still looking. The job market here is a little rough. It's kind of not too many jobs with an awful lot of applicants, so that makes it really difficult. But you know what? He's a good kid, and I know that the Lord has a plan for him. So anyway, I am, I think, 2 months out on my Ocrevus. I know I haven't been filming much, but there hasn't been too many changes. So at this point, I'm still just moving on. I'm finding that my energy level again is still high. A couple weeks ago, I did have a little bit of a speed bump. I kind of woke up and I just felt like I was walking through the quicksand, and I was struggling to breathe. And I know that when I get to that point, it's just kind of a point that I just need to stop. And so I went ahead and stayed home and slept for, a good day and a half, I stayed home from work one day, and then I tried to go to work the next day. I made it almost 3/4 of the way. So I made it about 8 hours, and then I did come home. I slept for an extra 3 or 4 hours after I got home. Hunter had everything ready. He is such a wonderful man, and he spoils me like there's no tomorrow, and I'm so blessed for that as well. So I can't tell you why. I haven't had any injuries. I don't know if this is still repercussions from the back surgery. I am starting to have a little bit of pain, and I'm noticing that my MS pain is back a little bit. I'm struggling with pain in my arms, specifically my right arm. It's pretty much from my elbow down to my hand. I don't know if you guys have situational pain, and I call it that way because it's not like an overall ache. It's not an overall anything. It's just like half limb, like in my shins, from my knee down, or in my arm, from my elbow down to my hand, sometimes just my hands. So I don't really know where it's coming from. I do know when to recognize it. And you know what? Part of that is just longevity. I've had this disease for, again, almost 20 years. And I kind of know where my triggers are and when I need to stop, but this one kind of blindsided me. But the back surgery is still very new. So if you're new to my channel, let me know how you guys feel and what you think about what might be an MS symptom and what might not be. And I have spoken in one of my previous videos about how we need to recognize that we are not immune to any other diseases or any other injuries or any other trouble just because we have a disease. We're still subjected to everything else out there in the world. So still be mindful of what can be an MS trouble or can be an MS exacerbation, and what possibly is not. So keep in touch with your PCPs, keep in touch with your neurologist. Make sure that you speak with them if you have questions. That's exactly what they're there for. And you know what, if you're having severe symptoms or whatever, talk to your doctor about a new MRI. Talk to your doctor about preventive medicine. Unfortunately, with MS, there's not always preventive medicine, but that's what the DMTs are for. Talk to our community right here about what DMTs are you guys on. Do you take Avonex, Beta-Seron, Rebif? Are you on Ocrevus? What type of disease-modifying therapy are you on, and is there any natural supplements that you take that can help? One thing that is very, very good, and I want to discuss turmeric. Turmeric is an amazing spice, I guess, for lack of better terms. It is a natural something that actually helps to take down pain levels. It helps regulate mood. It can help lower anxiety. Turmeric is just an amazing thing. I do take chondroitin and glucosamine. I do that because of all the steroids that I've had. So you know what, there's just lots of stuff that we can do that is a little bit more preventive than it is just reactive. I don't want to be a reactive. I kind of want to quell it from the start. So there's other things, especially during the holidays, that I know when I become a little melancholy, I have a hard time reading. And I do know I have a hard time reading. I have sometimes a hard time understanding conversations. I lose track of the full conversation. I forget things a lot faster, and so I tend to write them down on my hand or my arm, just because I know that they can wash off and I don't have to worry about that. So once it's or I text myself. I know it seems so stupid. I text myself with what I need because I do check my text messages quite a bit. So anyway, guys, let me know how you feel. I've missed you so much. I am again on my way to work. I think I'm going to do a get ready with me soon, and I think we're going to maybe talk specifically about turmeric, and I'll find some articles that you guys can work with. I know that I've spoken before about the green foods that we eat that are power foods for us, but I really think that autoimmune diseases are something that we can actually help to help our body to heal itself. I do believe that the body that made itself can heal itself with certain things. So I try to be proactive when it comes to that as well. And so guys, just let me know how you're feeling. Tell me what's going on in your world. Again, I think I'm 2 months out on my Ocrevus, or maybe a month and a half. I don't know. I'll have to look it up, but please forgive me. It's somewhere around 2 months. And I'm feeling really good. My energy level is still really good. Just a couple small speed bumps, nothing like completely horrible or anything. And you know, I'm gonna quit rambling, put down some questions. Let me know how you guys feel. I'm really concerned. I know that we have a couple of new people. Thank you so much for coming to our community. I'm here if there is anything that you need. Please don't forget that. I have my I will try to link my email address, my Twitter, my Instagram, my Facebook. I will make sure that I really get those, try to get those linked, because I do check them every day, just in case anybody out there just needs a helping hand for the day. I really do. My phone number I can actually put on there as well. If I don't answer, make sure that you text me if you have a cell phone. I am available as much as I can be, and if there is anything that I can do to help make your journey less stressful, that's really the point of this entire community. My heart goes out to all of you. I love you all so much, and just know that I would be there anytime if you ever need anything. So to my family, I love you. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. To my MS family right here, same to you. Again, it's going to be an interesting night, and just everybody stay healthy. Make sure that you eat some good food for you. Get those vegetables in, get those green ones in, and you know what? Message us all here. We're all here for everybody. So stay healthy.